Hi everyone, Psalmist David here with another fresh bread, and want to encourage you from Proverbs chapter 3 today, and then we'll see what the heart has to say. So, it's a story. I don't know if you've ever heard about climbing up a ladder and then finding it's leaning on the wrong wall. Boy, those are some hard times when you've spent a lot of years doing something and then the whole paradigm shifts or the job becomes obsolete or something and you've had years of study and planning. Well, this proverb says, trust in the Lord, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your paths straight. The King James says he will direct your paths, and in either case, it's saying that submitting to the Lord and His plans, rather than your own understanding, rather than figuring things out yourself exclusively and going ahead, you may find yourself in a bit of a pickle. And if you trust in the Lord, it may not make all the sense, but as long as you're telling Him, "I'm leaning on Your understanding, Lord, You help me," it's going to work out. So I know these two guys. So one of them was a great fine artist, great painter, draw, so on, and so he had a good job spent. He was born on a small island and went to live in a big country. Got a good job, worked for many years, doing artwork for companies, marketing, and it was all in the days when you wanted somebody who could sketch quickly, sketch faces, sketch things, and then you would take pictures of them and then use them in everything from advertising and marketing and you know newspaper ads and so on. So he worked many years in it, and then, with his own thinking, decided he was going to retire early and move back to his homeland on his little island home. And with his drawing skills, he would be sure to get a job. But people were telling him times have changed, and now really the artist is being superseded by the graphic artist. Can you do anything on the computer? Can you use the software to do your different drawings and your different things? No, 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 no. He was totally against the computer. He was one of these fine artists who says, they're trying to take away my job, and I can draw and paint anything. And okay, so you're going to stick with your own understanding. Yes, I'm not going to learn anything on the computer. So he moved back to his little wonderful island and found that he could not get a job because the ladder he climbed was indeed leaning against a wall that was now decrepit, obsolete, breaking down. No one wanted that type of an artist. If you're going to do art like paintings and drawings and so on and sell them and that sort of thing, but for business and commerce, they needed the graphic artist. They needed the software drawn things that they could manipulate and do all sorts of things with. And he could find no work, and he had to end up what little money he had left after packing up everything and moving it down. He had to now pack everything and move back up and hope he could get a job. And then that was his story. And I've know this other gentleman who had a skill, musical skill, and it was very difficult, and he had to find other sorts of work and so on, but he stayed in the ministry area that he felt the Lord had called him to, and just keep building there, and one day he got a call. And the picture that I got of that was that he was climbing up a ladder on a building that wasn't finished yet. But when it was finished, it's so glad that he was there, you know. He just kept doing what he felt God was saying do, and it didn't make sense to him. Many would have said, go and get a job, go and don't waste your time with that anymore. But he kept doing his craft, working at it, and when the time was right, he got a call, and he is so glad because he's doing fine now. Two different ways of looking at it. So what I'm telling you is, God says, trust in me. Do not lean on your own understanding. Somehow our understanding is limited, and God's is not. God knows what the future is. And if you can trust him with your job choices, with your life choices, with your preferences, with your decision making of any sort, if you can say, God, I want to trust you, lead me in this, please show me, should I do this or should I do that, and then listen and try to hear and decipher what he's saying, I can tell you he will make your path straight. That is what this verse says. In all your ways submit to him, he will make your path straight. God is faithful, and he knows a lot more about the future than we do. All right, let's put our trust in God. I will trust in you. I will trust in you. Even when it doesn't make sense. Even when I can't see my way. Still I will trust in you. God, I will trust in you, 'cause you are wise and you know the way ahead. You know the right way to go. You say, I should trust in you. You will not leave me alone. You will lead me on to your home. I will trust in you. I will trust in you. Lead my way, direct my path. I will trust in you. We'll trust in you, Lord. Let's trust in the Lord.